After YouTuber Jake Paul knocked out former UFC champion Tyron Woodley at the Amalie Arena in Tampa, the hashtag rigged became trending on Twitter shortly after the fight. That wasn't the first time a celebrity boxing battle was labeled rigged by many boxing lovers. But the real question is, are these contests actually rigged? Stay tuned to find out. Boxing is the first sport that has allowed individuals from other industries with no business in its space. In 2018, two YouTubers, KSI and Joe Weller, went head-to-head in a boxing match at the Copper Box Arena in London's Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park. KSI was the victor. The fight drew 1.6 million live viewers, 21 million views within a day, and over 25 million over the next several days, becoming the biggest white-collar boxing fight in history. The YouTube community saw a golden opportunity to enter boxing and take the sport to new heights. Since then, we have had KSi-Logan Paul, KSi-Logan Paul 2, Jake Paul vs. Deji, and Jake Paul vs. Nate Robinson. We have also seen some of these celebrities compete against professional fighters, but we all thought they would be easily defeated due to the fact that they had less skill and experience. A professional boxer should be able to knock them out easily. But that hasn't been the story. Some of these celebrity boxers have done well in these matches, and a lot of people believe that the matches were rigged. In the pay-per-view rematch between Woodley and Paul, several onlookers were under the impression that Woodley may have faked his knockout or, more accurately, allowed himself to be knocked out by Paul. The fight before the highlight reel KO was a real snoozer. There wasn't much action, and far too many clinches disrupted the action's natural flow. The bloody cut on Paul's forehead, which opened up due to an inadvertent elbow from Woodley in round 3, was the sole highlight before the spectacular ending. After that though, with only 52 seconds remaining in the 6th round, Paul loaded up with a massive right hand and knocked Woodley out cold. After the former UFC star landed on the canvas with his face first, the referee immediately waved off the bout and signaled for the ringside doctor to come to the ring. Shortly thereafter, the calls of rigged, fixed, and fake started. Another fight that caused a lot of controversies was the one between Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul. Since it was first announced, the exhibition fight has been the topic of controversy. And after the fight, the debate continued with worries that the boxing contest may have been staged. Before the start of the pay-per-view event on Showtime, the majority of fans appeared to be anticipating that Mayweather would knock out Paul in a relatively short amount of time. He instead went the distance by lasting all 8 rounds, and he still came out looking pretty strong for competing with an undefeated boxing legend. After a number of rounds had passed, it was clear that Paul's exhaustion was beginning to show. The internet celebrity and social media influencer known for his videos on YouTube spent a significant amount of time holding on to Floyd Mayweather Jr. to remain standing during the fight. It's not unusual for boxers competing in professional bouts to employ this strategy, but it did lead to at least a couple of moments that some fans say show that the exhibition was rigged. Videos of these went viral on social media and created quite a stir. After sustaining a body shot from Mayweather in the 5th round, a fatigued Logan Paul can be seen crouching down and appearing to be unable to stand up again later in the round. Some spectators believe that Floyd Money Mayweather could have easily scored a knockout punch at this time, but that he refrained from doing so in order to avoid seriously injuring Paul and ending the match. All these points lead to the fact that these matches are being fixed in some way. You shouldn't be astonished if Deji manages to get the better of Mayweather in their upcoming bout next month. Regardless of whether Mayweather prevails or not, he will still be able to make a significant sum of money, and the same is true for Deji. YouTubers and other celebrities coming into boxing aim to get more money and fame. It would appear that financial gain is frequently driving the force behind these celebrity boxing matches. For example, the first fight in Logan Paul and KSI's 2-part boxing feud reportedly earned $12 million, and each participant was guaranteed $900,000 simply for fighting in the ring. For the bout between Mayweather and Logan, Floyd received an initial $2 million up front just to face the 25-year-old. At the same time, Logan Paul received an initial $200K to step into the ring with the boxing legend. Figures like these appear to be even more lucrative compared to true professional boxers. For example, Billy Joe Saunders, an unbeaten world champion in the super middleweight division, only made $750K from one of his fights. YouTube boxers make more money than professional boxers. Reportedly, professional boxers earn just slightly more than minimum wage, which comes out to roughly $35,000 per year before taxes. Having said that, when I looked into the salaries of boxers in greater detail, I was taken aback by the truth of the situation. Boxers are not unionized like athletes, hence, they have no base pay or standardized minimum payout. According to some reports, a bout for a world title may pay out $150K. A bout for a regional title will pay out $2,000, and a regular old professional fight will cough up a paltry $500. These revenues can, of course, be increased through lucrative sponsorship deals and endorsements. But these opportunities are extremely uncommon for boxers unless the fighter is a hot prospect or an Olympic star. The expensive hidden costs of boxing are also often ignored or not even released. Health insurance and conditioning, and arguably the most physically taxing sport, are bound to drain a pro boxer's bank account. When one considers the enormous quantities of money that KSI and Logan Paul gain from their battles, one can't help but feel that there's a trace of regret in their actions. These high-profile celebrity bouts will undoubtedly encourage more participants to enter the sport and attract spectators to the world of professional boxing. But it also highlights a more worrisome truth, which is that celebrities with less boxing experience can earn more money and draw more spectators than the vast majority of professional boxers would ever be able to in their whole careers. Because of the amount of money at stake, these YouTube boxers are willing to go to any lengths, including staging the fight in order to give the impression that they are legitimate fighters. This will provide them the opportunity to stage further boxing bouts with well-known boxers in the future. What are your thoughts about YouTube boxing matches being rigged? Let us know in the comments section below. That'll be all for today's video. Thanks for staying tuned. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you can always get to watch more amazing videos like this.